Hey guys, it's Clover slash Max here slash this letter A, which is my brother's letter thing for Christmas. Like I had another update video where I showed you guys my letter name, so this is gonna be Alex's, so I can use his, so you guys know my brother's name. Well, you guys already know his name, but like so you guys can see his too. To basically get what I'm saying. So I wanted to use his, and also I wanted to use the big light this time because another one you could barely even see. Um, you could barely even see Steph, which is obviously my wife. So you couldn't barely see her, but you can't really see his wife. So that's why I had to use the light this time of the overhead, so you guys can see that turn on for once, and not have to see me in black, so you can see me loud and clear. Because another one you just couldn't. So I'll probably after this I'll probably redo and give that a thumbnail. Okay, I'll do that. But 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 until then, guys. So until then, this video, what this video is about, is me explaining the family tree, because I always have wanted to do this for years. I just never knew how to do it due to being like so confusing like for so long, because like obviously there are just so many different names, um like names in the family that are brothers or their friends. So I want to clear up and confirm of which ones are actually family members and or which ones are not family members. So that's why this is gonna be like a update style video, but it's not gonna be an update because I already did an update like a week ago that you guys saw. So I want to do this more as a confirming the family tree and not make it as confusing. I've been having the characters mention it and clearing it up in the last few videos, in the last few episodes you saw, but I want to do it more on my own as well, so you guys can hear it from more in my mouth, because I've been rewatching season 2 of FNAF lately. So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm like doing this now. And seeing this too, it's like kind of representative of the color of his rubber band, which I just realized that till now. But it's actually a little bit different color. But the red bit, the red and black bit, it's like representative of it, but not the rest of it. But okay, so the one I want to clear up is Freddy. The one I want to clear up first is Freddy and Golden Freddy, because obviously I always have had the idea that they're both brothers. I always have said that they're both brothers from past episodes, of one of the episodes being episode 18 or around that number, where I called it brotherly, Freddy and Golden Freddy's brotherly love, because I always feel like that just sounds better. I don't think if you put like friendly love or friend love, it just wouldn't make sense in terms of sounding better. So I feel like for me, they are better sounding as brothers, and I just feel like they have done a lot together to be as brothers than friends. But I do get why they're friends, because I feel like, well, they're friends and not brothers, because obviously they're both different colors, so you kind of have to take that into consideration. And plus, they're both like two different animatronics, if you feel like that, because obviously Golden Freddy's more of a glitch, where if you look at him, if you don't look at him, he can get you, and if you do look at him, he'll go away if you like put up the camera up and down or stuff like that. So I feel like he's just more like that, and then Freddy is just obviously a once in a while character where he'll like walk down the hall and like stand at the door for so long and like drain the energy. But I feel like Freddy, in our case, in our series, he Golden Freddy's more of a working out type. He's more of a working type, and Freddy, well, back then was just more lazy, and he didn't have a job, and he just wants to sit around all day. Like in the series in season 2, they say he played games all the time when he didn't. So he was more of just a lazy type and eating and not doing much to help out. Now he does. Like now he's more mature, and he's willing to help out, and that's why he's getting a job. Obviously, you guys haven't been seeing him get a job now. It's just due to like I can't have him at the moment, so I can't show you guys how he's getting his new job or anything like that. But I just want to like go through the journey of it. So yeah, so they are officially friends. Well, I'm gonna confirm that they are friends and not brothers, which kind of sucks. The one that I'm more really shocked about to say is Nightmare Freddy as well, because Nightmare Freddy, I always have thought they were brothers, just due to like not just both being brown, but I feel like that I feel like they are very brothers due to like in the nightmare that Freddy had, Nightmare Freddy was the one that killed him. In reality, obviously that was Dreadbear, but it still was Nightmare Freddy and the reason why he got locked up. So I feel like I feel like they were brothers because of that. Because if you can't really have a nightmare about someone and it not being your brother. But I do get it, I do get it. So, and plus his look is very like scary. So I can say yeah, I can say that they are friends too, which we are. I have already confirmed that Funtime Freddy, which he technically did years ago, but now it makes more sense that they both are brothers, despite being different color. Like they are brothers. They are both brothers. Their mom and dad confirmed it, so I feel like it's only nice to finally have it come from the mom and dad instead of just from Funtime Freddy, who did years ago before we had that whole thing flamed out like we do now. Like we do now. And the next one is Shadow Freddy. With Shadow Freddy, obviously he's a very here and there character, so he's not like a very full-time character, because obviously due to him being just a neighbor. Then the idea that we had like a bigger story for him, which was very opposite, but I feel like now it just makes a lot more sense for him to be a neighbor, and I'm glad he is a neighbor. So he is he's the uncle's kid, so he's not like the mom and dad's kid or part of Freddy's of Freddy's family when it comes to being a brother or a friend or anything like that. So I say he's more of a neighbor than a friend or a brother, because he's the uncle's kid, so he's the uncle's son. So it just wouldn't make any more sense. So he's technically cousin. So he's technically a cousin to Freddy and all the other Freddys. So he's a cousin. So I'm just gonna confirm that here as well. We'll confirm that more to you guys instead of just him being the uncle's son, which I did confirm initially in the last few episodes, but they're also confirming that he's a cousin as well. But yeah, that's basically what I want to confirm, guys, about all the other family trees and all that, because it is a very confusing family tree. I want to do one on the foxy one, because I feel like the foxy one is kind of the same thing as well, where it's less confusing, but I feel like it's also very confusing, because you obviously have Mangle, who is Foxy's girlfriend, but at the same time his sister. And in one of the episodes, he said he likes to call her sister because so he doesn't feel alone, which I got very confused on, because obviously he won't feel alone if he was if she was his girlfriend as well. So I got very confused on that, because he could be not alone in both of her having as a girlfriend and sister, but it's very weird if you have it as in that context. But at the same time, it's like I do get it, I do get it from Foxy's perspective, but still at the same time it's still as confusing. But that's more of his girlfriend. I just prefer saying it because it is, they have had dates together, they also have had and they also have kissed and just have shared common job experiences with each other, with her loving restaurants and expensive lands, and him being more of a restaurant worker. So I feel like it's just very confusing if you think about it. But in the past, I can say yes, she was a sister in those flashbacks and all that, because I thought episode 4 and scene 2 was a flashback, but no, I had to rewatch it and it wasn't, and just a lot of it was very funny. But I do like some aspects where she can be both, because in the game she's like a he and she's a he and him. She's a she and him, which is very confusing. But I'm glad we don't do that and just have her be as a female. But anyway, I wanted to confirm from that she's just gonna be strictly girlfriend, just because it just makes it confusing for me anyway. I don't know about David, but for David, whenever he fights her, it's fine. But for me, just girlfriend. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to confirm and clear up when it comes to the family tree. Is just what I had in my mind for so long, and I wanted to get all on my chest and all that. So, and I also wanted to do this with the dad instead of the mom, or or even like Funtime Freddy. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just so fun to finally do, and especially having this by me, it helps with the intro and all that. So the outro is like easy peasy, but when it comes to the intros, I always like find it hard to do that for updates. So I'm not gonna do no more updates in that title because it's around 15 right now, and I don't want to make that number higher. So I'm just gonna like do a normal update without the. I'll put the update in there, but I'm just not gonna put a number anymore. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this family tree explaining video because I haven't done this since the night war thing where we couldn't do full night wars. I did a video explaining that, and then the warfare series, which was a very confusing time in the storyline of the school series and all that. But I'm glad we have season 2, which we will get back to doing soon to finish that because it is left uncompleted right now. So we would have to do that in order to make it make sense in between season 1 and 2 in order to finish it. We have to finish it in order to do that. But yeah, guys, sorry guys, I have to keep doing that because obviously it's a bit confusing. But other than that, guys, with all the other Foxy family members, I don't really need to do that because obviously, the Foxy ones ain't as confusing. That was just the only confusing tip for me. So I just wanted to do more of just the Freddy's. So I just wanted to do all one video. So I have to do a separate video explain the whole Foxy one. Because yeah, I don't really need to do that. So, and also at the same time, guys, because when we get back to it, we're still gonna do like a big Freddy episode. Because we can still do it with other character. I just feel like it won't be as big if we don't have Freddy come back and do that. So we're gonna do it as a flashback because I just feel like that's so much more easier than going back on my channel. Yes, in order to not have those bits that I brought them back with, not always. We're gonna do that as well, but it's just gonna be more flashback heavy. But actually showing you guys of how he matured and how he hoped out his family and to where they are now in a better place. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy, and I'm gonna peace out now, guys, because I had to turn this light on because lights like this just take up a lot of electricity and all that. But yeah, guys, peace. This has been Clever and /Max, and I'm gonna take the sign with me because I put it over on the telescope over there, but I'm gonna put it back over there after the video. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna have this video go to waste. My last video went to waste because I did a trailer, I did an updated trailer for FNAF with these characters because I can't with the other characters right now. So yeah, guys, okay, peace. And my fingers are hurting, so I have to